my family has never ever put any sort of pressure or expectations or anything on me. That's more like from the outside and from the public.
When Salman Khan walks into a room, time just stops.
Yeah.
Actually, I was not there on that shoot
Everything
day.
just stops.
Don't smile with teeth. जितना भी बंद हो गया आप smile करो, but दांत मत दिखाओ. ज़्यादा happy लग रहा है. So I was like, oh okay, ऐसे ऐसे.
So I did this, and my mom's called me abusing me. She's like, "What the hell is that?" And now I do it every day. I do it every time. You just see me like that.
Rebel boy. Hello everyone, this is Aina and welcome to Instant Bollywood. Today I'm with the cast and filmmaker of Farrey, Zen, Alize, Somindra sir, Prasanna and Sahil. So nice to have you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start off by asking that whenever जब भी मैं interviews करती हूँ actors के साथ, they always say कि trolls don't bother us now because we're immune to it. We don't listen to people's opinions and we want to be ourselves. But starting में bother होता था. The fact is that you all are in the beginning of your career, and probably maybe at that stage, is it difficult to be yourself at the moment?
Like in interviews?
No, like in general.
Oh, in
Like,
general.
there are comments, there are advices, there's a lot going on around you. People will tell you to be a certain way.
I think that's the main thing about this industry. I just feel like because people kind of expect something from you, and so many people have different opinions, and if you're an actor, you're meant to look a certain way or be at certain places or talk a certain way. There are things you can't say or do. But personally for me, like I don't think I feel that pressure that much. I think it's like important to be yourself and kind of block that noise out.
Yeah, even I don't feel that.
Really?
Yeah.
None of us as a cast.
I don't think
Even
so.
Somindra sir, we're not.
Yeah.
We might have different insecurities, but when it comes to like trolling, I don't think we think about that.
Not trolling as per, but anything that you hear about yourself, like, oh, I think you should style yourself this way, or that any
I hear
small
that.
advice.
So everyone.
I think you should listen to everyone, but at the end you should be the last person to
Yeah,
decide
listen to your heart.
what.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're the one that is presenting yourself, and you're the one that has to live with yourself, And sometimes it's you lose your individuality when you take too much advice. There's this like really famous quote that if you want to make the wrong decision, ask everyone. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
So that's like something that I keep telling myself, that if I'm feeling in my gut confident about something, then I don't need to ask others, and if I feel like doubtful, then I'll ask others for help and advice.
No, that's great, because usually actors say that after 2-3 years they go like starting में bother होता था, अब जाके better हुआ है. So I'm glad that you all are.
But Indian industry, cricket, politics and films. Everybody has an idea and everybody is a filmmaker in the country. So you have to be okay with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's a critic.
Yeah.
Right?
Sachin को ऐसा खेलना था, Virat को ऐसा. That is normal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is definitely the business of dealing with a lot of personalities.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
a very big part. Or like you need to be a very good people person,
Yeah.
I think, if you wanna be a part of this business, because everyone is so different and it's like a high stress situation and
Actually the most difficult job to like deal with people.
Yes.
yeah, because you're a public figure, like for lack of better word, people feel like they can give you their opinion all the time, and a lot of the times you don't even ask for it and they still give it, so because you're like out and they feel like maybe you need to be told something, or they don't ever think that, oh, maybe that was her choice to say that, or maybe that was her choice to wear that. It's always like, who told you to do this?
First of all, I want to say that I loved Jamtara. And I'm so glad I can tell you this personally. How did this entire movie fall in place? How did your interaction with Salman sir go? And that nervousness and confidence at the same time for box office numbers, because that is a certain kind of pressure as a filmmaker that you will feel.
Story came to me right after Jamtar actually.
Yeah.
Couple of weeks, 2 weeks से हुए थे ये calls. Because it was newcomers, so I was getting a lot of newcomers offers. Suddenly लगा कि इतना बड़ा industry है. वैसे कहाँ से call आते थे? I never expected, And then this story was very nice. And for me, it was very personal story, to be very honest. It's more of a confession story for me. So I connected with the characters and what is happening. क्योंकि जमतार में हम पूछते भी नहीं characters एक दूसरे से. यार इसके पैसे लूटे, एक दूसरे में बात भी होती नहीं है. There is more moral dilemma in Jamtara. The core characters are not asking. It's more about survival.
True.
And for survival, they will do anything. Whereas in this film, we are questioning about the moral dilemma and the choices that the main character takes. And cheating तो हम सबने की है, exam सबने दिया है, और डर सब is very common.
In the trailer launch, आपने कहा था कि casting took more time because you all wanted the energy on set to be good, because if a good actors will make like a good set and a good film. Did y'all feel that kind of pressure when y'all were getting casted that, you know, we have to kind of give our best shot, because y'all knew that the casting took a long time, and at the same time for you, Alize, people will ask you like, okay, yaar, pressure hai, you have a family legacy, but I think you've seen the downside also very closely in your family. Are you prepped for that on a more practical level?
I'm more prepped for like the downside and I actually like to take each day as it comes, and I don't like to go into anything with any presumptions and all of that. So even in terms of family and stuff, my family has never ever put any sort of pressure or expectations or anything on me. That's more like from the outside and from the public.
Yeah.
So I've never felt like and they've always been very good at keeping me grounded and like keeping everyone in the family really grounded. And I think like, yeah, I'm definitely like very, like they have prepared me really well for the downside as well as like how to handle it when things are going really well as well. Yeah.
What about y'all? Was there a point of intimidation by Salman sir?
Oh yeah, obviously. Like I remember, like we were doing a scene.
This is the best. Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing. Yeah, so it was Alize and I were doing a scene. We were in the middle of a scene, and suddenly 11, 12 people just walk in. Okay, and I was like, wait a second, am I supposed to just like stop? But we didn't. Nobody said cut. Nobody said anything, and we just kept doing it. And suddenly I saw Salman sir. He stood there, and I looked at him because I was just giving the cues.
He was watching your shot.
Yeah. He was watching the shot, and I told myself, I was like, Prasanna, you have to do the best performance of your life. You have to just give the Oscar performance, because Salman sir is standing there. And I slyly made an eye contact with him. He looked at me and he was like, hello. And I'm not even kidding, my heart rate just went up.
Sahil and I were talking about this
He came up
yesterday.
with,
When Salman Khan walks into a room, time just stops.
Yeah.
Actually, I was not there on that shoot
Everything
day.
just stops.
In
It's
Chhatarpur.
ridiculous.
Play a small game which is
Yeah.
called Test Your Burns. So suppose I'm asking a question about Zen, except him, everyone else has to answer.
Let's do
So he has to validate it then.
Oh god.
Okay. If there's something that made Alize happy, what would it be?
Food.
on set.
On set?
How much ever
in-
you know
in
her,
general?
how much ever you know her. Could be anything ever. Zen has an answer, he doesn't want to give.
I don't have an answer.
On set.
You have to answer.
Oh.
Any
Oh,
can
sorry.
answer.
What makes Alize happy?
You give one.
Christmas.
Okay.
Christmas
He's
makes her
teasing you.
happy.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Yes. Yeah.
Coffee.
I've known you longer and they somehow have the better
I
answer.
said Christmas.
Yeah, fine.
You know it's an inside thing.
Yeah.
No, we won't find out.
She never smiled, no?
No.
Oh, that was Niyati character.
Yeah.
She was Niyati.
Yeah.
She was in a
That
character.
वो angst था.
You were very good in the
Yeah.
trailer, I have to say.
Yeah.
Thank you. I remember आप आके बोलते थे कि teeth मत दिखाओ. You used to नहीं, don't smile with teeth. जितना भी बंद हो जाए आप smile करो, but दांत मत दिखाओ. ज़्यादा happy लग रहा है. So I was like, oh okay, ऐसे. So I had to, and my character, she's very internal and she's very quiet. So a lot of the scenes were like looks. So after like 100 shots of like different looks, I was like, yaar, kaise dekhu, kya look karu? How can you like look at the same person in different ways? So it was very
Great.
Yeah, it was very challenging, and you can't smile also at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was quite
A lot to happening at once.
Yeah. I started copying Prasanna, Sahil, Zain. At one point, I was like, okay, give me some variation on how.
Okay, if Prasanna and Sahil had a fight, what would it be about?
She'd leg kick him.
No,
Yeah,
fight.
She'd
Prasanna
break
would
him. You know,
have just hit-
Prasanna's a fighter.
Yeah.
Oh.
But if they had a fight, what would
It would be Prasanna just hit him for no
reason.
reason.
There would be Prasanna.
That would be the
That
fight.
would be the fight.
Yeah,
Prasanna
yeah.
would
मेरे
hit him
कहाँ
for
पे
no
लात
reason.
मारेगी?
Okay, if Zain had to reject someone's advances, how would he do that?
He'd ghost them.
wouldn't
He
react
just
only.
ghosts them.
I just go.
He'll
them. That's
he'll just disappear. Yeah. But then if he ever meets them in public, he'll be so sweet that they'll never realize what he did.
So this one's for you. You know you have given the director the perfect shot when?
Kind of. जब कट
सबसे बड़ा cut.
टी हिट होता है, that means
कट जितना लंबा है उतना अच्छा शॉट है.
Cut means you're doing a good
We
job.
used to just because so I used to be in another room, so we used to hear cut. हाँ ठीक है, cut. Suddenly cut.
That's a satisfying.
Yeah.
Okay, now this one's for Alize. If something made Alize angry, what would it be?
इसका खाना झूठा करना.
Yes, Jhuta.
Yeah.
Alize
Sharing
cannot.
food?
She does not like sharing food.
I'm not a big
Spit
spit
saliva
If you like
person.
touch on the straw,
Eh?
the opening of the straw.
That's
It's like
it.
an OCD
It's
kind
ge-
of.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
severe.
She
It's
doesn't like
since
saliva exchange.
Yeah, since I don't even have my parents' car.
since she was a kid, she can't even have a parent's Jhuta.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
What if you go on a date and like
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
as I go on a
Yeah.
date. I've never been on a date in my life.
what
so
are you? I do not believe that. Alize, I do not
I'm
believe that.
Oh,
If Sahil is late on set, what would be the reason behind it?
His body makeup.
his
Unprofessionalism, no?
I think Sahil's hair and makeup used to take the longest from all of us because he had a lot of body makeup.
Listen, so
yeah,
what
he works
happens
on
is-
the detailing.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you notice all of Sahil's films, he looks very different in all of them. In fact, when a lot of people meet him, they're like, "Oh, you played that character."
So, do you
Because he has to
see
say
Good
it.
Luck Jerry?
Yeah, I have.
Do you recognize Sahil?
Yes, exactly.
If Prasanna is obsessed with something, what is that?
Rap music.
Rap
Yeah.
music.
Really?
Yeah.
She likes dancing, huh? She likes dancing.
Prasanna really likes to dance.
There are
And
some-
even if there's like no one on the dance floor, Prasanna will be there, like
Dancing.
using the entire space of the dance floor.
It's
like,
quite ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's quite ridiculous.
like she like it's not like just dancing towards the music. Like she'll
She'll
be
be like,
dance all around the party. Yeah, yeah.
Fun. A Gen Z word Zen uses a lot.
He doesn't use a word a lot. He keeps doing this.
Yeah,
Gen
he
Z
has
jester.
He can't pose.
You
in
know what I
photo
did? It
shoots.
was the first time when we had like I think it was after class came out, and it was the first time we had to go in front of Paps or whatever, and I get very awkward when I'm photographed. So I did this, and my mom's called me abusing me. She's like, "What the hell is that?" And now I do it every day. I do it every time. You just see me like that.
Rebel boy. Okay, something Prasanna and Sahil would do to impress Salman sir.
They are always fighting or impressing people. Kya kare?
What would you do?
What would you do?
I
I think
know,
they'd be
but-
shy.
Impress. I did my thing, no. I had to
You
like,
worked.
She performed.
You
I had
yeah.
to perform, and I was like, I gave my best
Yeah,
performance.
You
About
guys have to
Sahil,
I mean, Sahil tried to impress, but he tripped. This is not a lie. he tripped over a wire while going to meet him.
That's
So-
true.
मैं कुछ भी करूँगा तो ऐसे ही हो जाएगा. It will not work.
Okay, Zen's Bollywood celebrity crush.
Raki Sawant. Right?
Wow.
Raki Sawant
He
is my-
loves Raki
Very
Sawant.
I love
I think you've spoken about this in your class promotions as well. Yeah,
He followed me.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're
I,
I
there
love
was a little
her.
clip that went
You're-
viral
you're
of
the
me
chosen
saying that I
one.
love her, and then she said good luck and she followed me.
How sweet.
That's really sweet.
What is something sir needed the most on set?
Matcha.
Matcha.
Yes.
I love matcha.
Me
Yeah,
and
so
you.
used to just be in the corner shaking his.
Someone is sitting in the corner like
Kiko
tick,
and
tick,
me.
tick, 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 matcha. I don't think that much matcha a day is good for you.
no,
Me
Somebody
and DOP.
I have that
ये
experience.
पूरा डाल दिया है.
Because I
good matcha.
literally.
Listen, sir made Prasanna overdose on
No, he did not. He did not. So I didn't know that you have to take a very small quantity. I took like 2-3 spoonful
matcha?
of
Yeah.
matcha with this much of water, like 250 ml. And then I puked, obviously. I made my friend
Very
also
tasty,
try.
बहुत कम लोग हैं ना. It's very tasty.
Okay, we're short on time. Last 3 questions I have is Alize's favorite part about being an actor.
I think her favorite part about acting is just being on set.
Yeah. Yeah.
She actually, I remember the first day I saw her on set. I didn't feel like I was looking at a newcomer. She was very familiar.
Yeah. She loves the camera.
She loves the
I love
camera.
the
Yes.
The camera loves her.
This is what most actors actually say, that they just love the idea of being on set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
What makes Sahil nervous?
The ladies.
Oh, the ladies.
Ladies.
The ladies. But he's a ladies man.
Yeah, he is a lady.
He's a ladies
Yeah.
man.
Last question, what's the most Delhi thing about Zen?
What's the most Delhi? You're like the least Delhi
Yes.
person I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zen,
Yes,
once he moved here, he started telling people he's from Bombay. He stopped telling people he's from Delhi.
That's a lie.
You know,
Delhi is my number one.
Delhi, Bombay, say first.
It depends. Different things for
50-50.
50-50.
Bombay. I remember when you first moved back, you said
It depends. Look, Delhi, I have such amazing friends and family and stuff, and that'll always be home. But as a city to live in, definitely Bombay.
Yeah, awesome. We wish you all the very best for
Thank
Farrey.
you.
Thank you so
And
much.
I've genuinely liked the promotion right when everyone's story was
Just
Farrey,
Farrey.
Farrey,
Yeah.
Farrey.
Did you
I'm
know
like,
what it
What
was?
is Farrey?
Oh, okay.
For the longest time, I thought it's something else only.
You didn't know what Farrey was when it.
When that thing came, no, but
okay.
then because of gossip, I forgot.
Then you found
Yeah.
out.
But as an audience, I wouldn't have known. So all the very best, and
Thank
we're
you.
looking forward
Thank
to the
you.
film
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
everything else.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.